A lawsuit against Rockford Public Schools wants books removed from libraries in the district.
Attorneys made arguments before a Kent County judge this morning.
News 8's Kyle Mitchell reports on the lawsuit and the response from the district.
The district says parents can have any book blocked from being checked out by their students and that they haven't received any formal challenges about these books. A battle over books in school libraries was front and center in a Kent County courtroom.
The First Amendment has never allowed children access to this type of material. This is not a First Amendment case. It is a felony in the state of Michigan to provide this material to minors.
Attorney Helen Brinkman argued the case on behalf of a group that calls itself Parents and Taxpayers Against Pornography in Rockford Public Schools.
There are two anonymous plaintiffs, Jane Doe and John Doe. The allegations are only that they're former students of Rockford Public Schools. They're not current students.
The lawsuit alleges that the school and its leaders have committed a felony by having several books in its collections that are sexual in nature by making them available to minors.
Your Honor, I never thought that I would stand before the court asking it to stop a school from putting the priority of sexualizing minors before their duty under the Michigan law.
Brinkman argued that the books in the library are sex education books and fall under state law that requires notification of parents. The district disagrees, saying they're not part of the curriculum.
These books are not required books. They're books that students can check out, and they appeal to a broad cross-section of our student population. And so we don't view any of them as inappropriate or, as the lawsuit suggests, pornographic.
The superintendent says they are following policy consistent with the First Amendment and that portions of the books highlighted in the lawsuit do not reflect the material in full, and that he has read many of the books being called into question.
You can single out any single passage and make it, without context, seem worse than it is. But in the context of the total book, I think if people would take the time to read them, they would understand that for some students, these are meaningful books.
The attorney who filed the lawsuit didn't want to speak in an on-camera interview. The judge says he expects to have a ruling sometime next week. Reporting at Rockford High School, Kyle Mitchell, News 8.